Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
You're in first position, front of the pack. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 26.1. And we're in front of Russell, Hakkinen and Schumacher. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 25.9. Piastri, Russell, Verstappen, Villeneuve and Schumacher. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
I'm very pleased. Wasn't an easy weekend.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome to one of the fastest races in the entire calendar, and while it's one of the newer races on the F1 World Tour, it's already staked its reputation as a fan favourite. It's Jeddah, and it's the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Pierre yesterday puts him on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Villeneuve, Verstappen, Michael Schumacher and Ocon, Senna, Antonelli, Tsunoda and Franco Colapinto, Hamilton, Hakkinen, George Russell, Doohan, Behrman, Aaron, Tim Tramnitz and Zach O'Sullivan, Maloney, Soloff, Pepe Marti and Gabriel Bortoletto rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comments, Anthony Davidson. Hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race.
Okay, mate, radio check, please, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 10th place. Okay, DRS is now available. Villeneuve ahead. Time last lap, 1:32.3. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. We think they've got 1 more stop. Piastri's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. We think they've got 1 more stop. And the time last lap, 1:32.9. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. gap to your teammate behind, 5.8 seconds. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Piastri's behind. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps time. 21 laps to go. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending, wait for the greens. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. You only have to stop once now, one stop left. Yellow flag. Green flag. Okay, this is not your true position. They haven't pitted yet, so don't waste time fighting them. They're going to be coming in soon. Lewis is in the pits now. Okay, that's Sonoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 32.1. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres. In first position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Final lap, push, push. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Yes! That's what we're talking about.
Here's the checkered flag, and here's our winner. C'est magnifique! It's Pierre Gasly.
Well, a great performance today by this driver, Crofty, and you could see that they're just at one with the car. Maybe really well adapted to the new regulations. They've clearly done their homework back at base, so fantastic stuff. And you get the feeling they're going to be hard to stop this season.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them. High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. And only one can take that top spot. Today, it's Pierre Gasly's. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Boss, we need your attention on something, please.
Okay, boss. Advanced talks have gone well, I must say. We're now at the stage where we can meet face-to-face again with them if you'd like. The agenda today will be trying to reduce some of their expectations to get a better deal for us. And, of course, we can always delay. Getting close to an alignment with their side now. There's still a long way to go, and obviously before we sign anything we need to iron out the details. We still haven't begun formal contract talks. Still just preliminary discussion. I don't want to jinx it, so I'll let you know what happens.
I've heard back about a positive outcome on this one.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
Hey, just a quick one. If you've got some cash kicking around, why not invest in the corporate facility? We can always use more resource, and we can be helpful in hitting your goals. Cheers.